Hello everyone, welcome to the harsh but also extremely spectacular journey out to sea. Follow the entire process of professional fishing from the stormy sea to the modern fish sorting line inside the boat. You will definitely drop your jaw at what you are about to witness. As dawn breaks, a giant ship begins to plow through the waves, heading into the cold northern seas. This is not an excursion, this is an arduous journey, confronting harsh nature to bring back precious catches. With full modern equipment, dozens of sailors and fishermen, the ship is like a mobile fortress on the ocean. Everything is ready, the engine roars, the rudder turns, the fishing trip begins. Don't take your eyes off the screen, because you are about to witness the most authentic and greatest thing about industrial fishing. After hours of casting the net in the vast ocean, tons of fish began to appear from the deep blue water. The silver-white fish glistened, thrashing violently, tightly wrapped in the giant net. The winch roared, the cable was stretched to its fullest. Meter by meter of the heavy net was gradually pulled into the ship's hold. As night falls, the work doesn't stop. In the control room, the captain and technicians constantly monitor the navigation system, radar and hydrographic maps to ensure the ship is on the right track and the fishing nets are pulled up safely. Outside, the engines are still roaring. Heavy cables are slowly bringing the giant catch of fish into the hold. There is no room for rest. The seafaring industry is a constant battle against time and wind. Even in the cold, dark night, the yellow lights on the deck are still bright, clearly showing every drop of sweat of the resilient fishermen. Let's follow the entire process of professional fishing from the storm to the modern fish sorting line inside the ship. You will definitely open your mouth at what you are about to witness. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on the next exciting videos. The heavy nets are finally brought to the deck, hundreds, even thousands of fish splashing around, flooding the deck. At this time, the fishermen have to work urgently, quickly unloading the fish into the hold. Each tray, each box full of fish is transferred to the cold storage, to keep the freshness until the ship docks. This is a stage that requires health and patience, because the volume of fish is too large, and the work is almost continuous and non-stop. On the vast ocean, each of these precious fish is a worthy achievement for a collective that is working day and night. Far out at sea, the ship continues to move deeper into the ocean. The cables are lowered, each giant net is prepared. This is a moment that requires the absolute concentration of the entire crew. Just a small mistake can cause the net to tear, or even lose the entire catch. But with extensive experience, the fishermen quickly master the operation. Every knot, every anchor is carefully checked, everything is ready for a new catch. How many fish will they pull up this time? Let's wait and see. And here, before our eyes, is a treasure trove from the depths of the ocean. Thousands of silver fish, sparkling and wriggling, cover the deck. The fishermen immediately set to work selecting and sorting each fish. Each person has a task, coordinating smoothly, to ensure the fish are transferred as quickly as possible to the storage compartment. Their calloused, wind-worn hands are now working tirelessly. This is the moment to affirm the results of a whole day drifting on the open sea. In the hold, the fish covered the floor, so dense that it was difficult to distinguish each species. Each step of the fishermen was like stepping on a silver river in the middle of the ocean. The workers quickly used baskets and large barrels to collect the fish, classify them, and arrange them neatly. After days and nights at sea, the ship has now turned its bow back to land. Behind it is a white streak of waves, the mark of a fruitful voyage. In the hold, tons of fresh fish have been carefully preserved. In just a few hours, they will be available at fish markets, supermarkets and restaurants, ready to serve meals to millions of families. A new journey begins. On the deck, giant nets are slowly lowered into the sea. Each mesh, each rope is attached to the hope of a full catch of fish. From afar, the vast ocean seems to open its arms, welcoming the familiar tools of experienced fishermen. This is the most important first step, deciding the whole trip. In just a few hours, when the nets are pulled up, will the treasures under the sea reappear? Let's wait and see the results of this net drop. On the deck, strong hands began to pull the net. Each turn of the winch slowly but surely brought the heavy catch of fish from the depths of the sea to the surface. The waves were still rolling, but could not slow down the people who were familiar with hardship. Eyes followed, hands tightened on the winch rope. Everyone was waiting for the moment the net rose to the surface. This was the most thrilling moment, when all the effort, all the sweat could be exchanged for a hold full of fresh fish. A sea of sparkling white fish stretched out right next to the ship. A bumper catch was in sight. The fish were still thrashing vigorously, reflecting a silvery light under the water. The fishermen did not hesitate, quickly using their tools to scoop up batches of giant fish into the hold. The sound of fish splashing, the sound of waves crashing, and cheers all created a scene of labor that was both arduous and majestic. Each batch of scooping meant hundreds more fish were brought down to the cold storage, marking a worthy achievement after hours of hard work at sea. This is the greatest joy of the seafaring profession, when the hold is gradually filled with fresh fish. A new journey begins. The ship steadily cuts through the waves, heading deep into the ocean, where giant schools of fish are still swimming. In the sky, seagulls soar, signaling that the sea is full of life. That is also the signal for the fishermen to prepare for a catch full of hope. On deck, everyone is ready. The nets are rolled, the ropes are stretched, just waiting for the decisive moment to lower them. Will they return with a hold full of fish this time? Let's follow along to see the answer. The giant net had just been brought up. Now it was opened and tons of fish poured into the hold like a silver waterfall in the middle of the ocean. The sound of fish splashing, mixed with the cheers of fishermen, that was the sound of a bountiful harvest on the ocean. The workers quickly got to work, collecting the fish, sorting them and transferring them to the cold storage. Every minute that passed was extremely precious to preserve the freshness. The whole ship seemed to light up in shared joy, as the hold was gradually filled with fish, a worthy achievement after all the efforts to overcome the storms. On the deck of the giant ship, the working atmosphere becomes more vibrant than ever. Large machines start operating, cables are stretched, pulling nets weighing dozens of tons of fish from the deep sea. This is the power of modern industrial fishing, where technology and people combine closely to conquer the sea. Each meter of net is rolled up, pulled up gradually, promising to bring a hold full of fresh fish. On deck, the sailors work tirelessly, controlling each knot and each slide so that the fish fall into the right position. Every operation must be absolutely precise, because the large volume of fish can be dangerous if careless. The fish pour down like a live waterfall, preparing to be transferred to the modern processing and classification system in the ship's hold. This is the result after many hours of drifting in the open sea, a bumper catch that any fisherman would desire. After being dumped into the hold, the fresh fish are immediately put into the modern sorting line. On the conveyor belt running non-stop, thousands of sparkling fish pass under the skillful hands of the workers. With rubber gloves and protective aprons, they quickly sort the fish by size, type, and quality. Each operation must be precise, ensuring that the fish are arranged according to standards before being put into the next stage. This is an important step to preserve product quality, helping the batches of fish caught from the ocean to reach consumers with the highest freshness. After going through the sorting process, the fresh batches of fish are now put into the modern packaging line. Each tray of fish is neatly arranged, running evenly on the conveyor belt, preparing for the preservation and transportation steps. From the vast ocean, through the diligent hands and advanced machinery systems, the fish have become complete products, ready to be present in markets around the world. This is the final stage in the arduous but also proud journey of fishermen in the entire fishing industry. This is an important moment, because when the tide rises, the fish often move a lot, opening up opportunities for a bountiful catch. On deck, the fishermen are ready, nets stretched, machines operating, all eyes turned to the vast sea ahead. A new working day begins, with hope and belief in a full catch of fish. From the vast ocean to the cozy dining table of each family, it all starts with the sweat, strength, and perseverance of the fishermen. Today's sea journey ends, but out there, the ships are still cutting through the waves day and night, continuing their endless work with the ocean. If you find this video interesting, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next exciting trips. See you again in new journeys.